Good morning, I'm Diane Macedo. Thanks for streaming with us. In today's update, it looks like former President Trump's Senate impeachment trial will begin on Tuesday. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi plans to deliver the article of impeachment to the Senate on Monday. The Constitution states the trial must start the following day. The structure of the full trial is still being negotiated. President Biden has signed 10 executive actions aimed at fighting COVID-19, including a mask mandate for interstate planes, trains, and buses. International travelers will also be required to get a negative COVID test before coming to the U.S. and to quarantine on arrival. And Biden's using the Defense Production Act to order private companies to manufacture needed supplies like swabs, masks, and specialized syringes. This as Dr. Anthony Fauci made his return to the White House briefing room, addressing concerns over the new variants emerging in Brazil, South Africa, and the U.K.
Paying very close attention to it. But right now, from the reports we have, literally as of today, it appears that the vaccines will still be effective against them.
The CDC says of the nearly 38 million distributed vaccine doses, only 17.5 million have been administered, but many cities are reporting shortages. New York Mayor Bill de Blasio is now asking the federal government for permission to use second doses as first doses. And the U.S. recorded its second highest weekly death toll since the pandemic started. More than 21,000 Americans lost their lives to COVID-19 this week alone. But the COVID Tracking Project reports there are indications the country is moving in the right direction. The rates of new cases, hospitalizations, and deaths are easing. As that new variant of COVID-19 takes hold here in the U.S., many are asking what new safety measures are needed to protect themselves against it. Becky Worley has the details.
COVID hygiene, wash, mask, distance. But with the CDC warning this new variant could sweep the country, what should we do differently? Scientists still don't know exactly what makes the UK variant more contagious, but
these mutations all seem to point towards a more contagious version of this virus. This is probably because people who are infected with these particular variants are shedding more virus. And so there's more virus coming from one person and able to infect another person.
Or maybe the virus is more effective at infecting our cells. Whatever the reason, behavior matters now more than ever. So masks, should we be wearing different ones? CDC recommended cloth masks still work. The trick, using it consistently. But experts say it never hurts to don a mask with more layers. At the inauguration, we saw people in these KF94 masks and also KN95s. These masks have between 3 and 5 layers of filtration. They also create more breathing space in front of the mouth for comfort. While true N95 masks are still being earmarked for medical professionals, these alternative standards, once difficult to find, are now more available. Amazon offering 7 pages of KN95s. Another option, double masking, also on display in the Capitol, a move experts say is good to do whenever possible.
Another thing you can do is if you have a disposable mask, one of these surgical masks, you can put that mask on and then a cloth mask on top of it.
Only adds to the effectiveness of the filtration that's taking place, so long as it doesn't make you work so much that you can't actually get the air you need.
Public health officials urging us to double down on the basics: masks, hand hygiene, and social distancing. They say we should continue to limit our time inside with people from outside our households. And when we're inside, try to increase physical distance even more. With vaccines just around the corner, this is all more important than ever, Diane.
All right, Becky Worley, thanks for that. And now to the most stunning looks from the inauguration and the designers who created them. Deborah Roberts spoke with one of the new stars stepping into the fashion spotlight.
This morning, we're learning the details about the new vice president's eye-catching wardrobe during the inaugural events, all designed by up-and-coming black fashion designers. 36-year-old Sergio Hudson credited with creating Harris's sleek evening dress.
When you saw the vice president step out in your dress last night, what was that moment for you?
I have daughters, black daughters, and I just thought about them in that moment, like, wow, like now my niece and my daughters will have someone to look to and say, she broke the glass ceiling. It's the honor of my career so far.
A native of South Carolina, Hudson has been making a name dressing celebrities like Beyonce, Kendall Jenner, and Issa Rae. This week, he stepped into a new world, outfitting not only VP Harris, but also former First Lady Michelle Obama in that breathtaking burgundy pantsuit.
People were all over social media using expressions like she slayed, she always comes to play. Did you read those comments and what did it feel like for you?
It was very validating in that moment, for sure.
Hudson is one of 3 black designers who gave a shine to the new vice president this week. At the COVID memorial, Harris paid her respects in a coat designed by Kirby Jean Raymond of Pyer Moss. And at the historic swearing-in ceremony, that purple ensemble, Christopher John Rogers.
Vice President Harris, deciding that she was going to wear black designers for the inauguration was obviously a very conscious decision, and it was one that automatically elevates those designers in the public imagination.
This has been a week that emerging fashion designers can only dream of, though Hudson says he's had little sleep.
To be a young black designer and to have your designs on the world stage, not once, but twice, what was that like?
It's such a hard industry to be in for anybody, white, black, Asian, whoever, but it's especially hard for us because of the financial constraints of our community. And I feel like yesterday, by Vice President Harris wearing 3 black designers, is signaling to the world that, okay, yes, you can pay a substantial amount of money for a black designer's clothing.
There's this preconceived idea of what black designers do. Even when independent designers launched brands that were absolutely luxurious, they were often described as urban or streetwear.
But his newfound spotlight offering hope, he says. Hope for change in the world of black designers.
We have to see people that look like us succeeding for that hope. And I feel like yesterday was just a shot in the arm for the whole industry.
Thanks to Deborah Roberts for that report. And that does it for this ABC News Live update. I'm Diane Macedo. Remember, ABC News Live is here for you all day with the latest news, context, and analysis. I'll see you back here at 12:30 for a White House press briefing. Until then, have a great day.
The Supreme Court today ruled that abortion is completely a private matter to be decided by mother and doctor in the first 3 months of pregnancy. The 7-2 ruling to that effect will probably result in a drastic overhaul of state laws on abortion. Specifically, the court today overturned laws in Texas and Georgia and ruled the government has no right to enter into a decision which should be made by the mother and her doctor.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.